Paquita La del Barrio, famed Mexican songstress of feminist anthems, dead at 77. Paquita La del Barrio, a Mexican songstress known for feminist anthems like Tres Veces Te Engañé and Rata de dos Patas, has died. She was 77. Her death was announced on Instagram Monday, with a photo of the singer accompanied by a statement confirming she had died in her Veracruz, Mexico, home, and asking for privacy and respect for the family from both the public and media. With profound pain and sadness, we confirm the passing of our dear Paquita La del Barrio in her Veracruz home. The statement, originally written in Spanish, read, "A unique and irreplaceable artist who left a permanent fingerprint on the heart of all of us who knew her and enjoyed her music. We thank you in advance for your understanding and respect during this difficult time," it continued. "Rest in peace. Your music and legacy will live always in our hearts." Born Francisca Viveros Bardas, Paquita's impact on ranchera and bolero music was multifaceted. Throughout her 50-year career, she used biting lyrics to address machismo and sexism both within the industry and in the lives of everyday women. Her music was born of real-life experience. At 16, she married a man 28 years her senior. That union ended 7 years later when she discovered he had another wife and family. Her second husband, Alfonso Martinez, died in 2000 after 31 years of marriage. "Life happens, some good things and some bad, but we've got to move on, keep fighting," she told USA Today in 2021, ahead of receiving a special honor at the Billboard Latin Music Awards. "I got married for a second time, and it was the same sacrilege and sacrifice of living with a man you know is being unfaithful," she said in the interview, which was conducted in Spanish. "I've suffered a lot. It's difficult because the heart goes where it wants. Those feelings are what guide people to my music." Among her most popular feminist anthems are Tres Veces Te Engañé, Rata de dos Patas, Las Mujeres Mandan, Viejo Rabo Verde, and Hombres Malvados. In Las Mujeres Mandan, Paquita implores women to be brave, speak up for themselves, and encourages sexual liberation. "No tengas miedo por grandotes, que los veas / ponte valiente y veras esa manzan / que aquí las mujeres mandan." Don't be afraid no matter how big they might look / be brave, and you'll see they'll give in / because here, women are in charge. Far from soft-tongued, Paquita's music channeled the anger of legions of women, often depicting revenge on an ex-lover or using choice words to describe the men that have wronged her. At its core, though, the songs she lends her voice to seethe with pain and, sometimes, defeat. They have helped empower many of her fellow Mexican women to stand up for themselves. "None of us are obligated to live with a man who doesn't respect us," she says. In 2017, Paquita told USA Today that she's not the type to hold grudges. "The people who have caused me pain, I'll forget about them. Never, ever, will I hold grudges." Beyond the personal impact Paquita had on listeners, she also left a mark in a music genre dominated by men and paved the way for other female artists. Paquita started her career in Mexico City in the 70s, performing at local bars and restaurants. Before her solo career took off, Paquita sang with her sister Viola Viveros. The duo went by Las Golondrinas and covered songs by Daniel Santos and Julio Jaramillo. Embodying an old-school glamour, in her later years she often wore bright-colored tunics and eye-popping jewelry, her commanding presence further cementing her as a foremother in the genres she once disrupted. Paquita's career was not without controversy, however. In 2010, she received backlash for saying in an interview, when posed with the two options, that she would rather see a child die on the street than be adopted by a gay couple. She later apologized and reportedly attributed the homophobic comment to her poor education. A few years later, while speaking about the 2016 Pulse nightclub mass shooting, Paquita condemned the shooter as such, a despicable person, but also said she would not want her son to be in a relationship with another man. "If people are happy like that, then so be it," she concluded the interview. With more than 30 albums and several Grammy nominations, Paquita will be memorialized as a giant of Mexican music. "I feel very satisfied in that the